Well, hello there and welcome to the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour, where this week it's the turn of Espinho, Portugal, to host this four-star event, and it's gold medal match time.
Da Rússia, Makroguzova e Kholomina.
Well, some beautiful shots of Espinho, just south of Porto, 20 kilometers to be exact. The crowd are really packing out this show court for a very, very worthy reason. It's the gold medal match here of what's been a hectic World Tour schedule as of late. The United States, Claes, Sponcil, playing in their second four-star final of the year after taking a silver in The Hague, are up against Russia, who are playing in their first final at this level. Nadezhda, Makroguzova, Svetlana, Kholomina, double European champions at under 22 level. Now it's their turn to step up. They've had some impressive performances, a fifth at the World Championships being one of them. The weather here in Espinho, crazy, windy, breezy, you name it. There's a headwind at one end, a tailwind at the other. The breeze is very much evident, but the sun is out now. An hour and a half ago, it was really foggy. But for Russia, they're a pair that have been playing together since 2018. It's just their 20th event together. For Claes and Sponcil from the USA, it's just their 10th event, really, in their first season together. This is all new for Russia. They're used to playing in finals as well. Silver medal at the World Under-21 Championships. Lost to the Syrian pairing, Trisha and Duda, who just played against each other in the bronze medal match. Well, the referees for this one. Brazilian loud cheers for Gisele. Mantino. And on the floor, Maria Michele Ferreira from Portugal. A proud moment to referee a World Tour event on home side. Well, first out, Claes, 23 years old. Fullerton, California, 7 seasons on the FIVB World Tour, 33 events, a second, never a first. Her partner, Sponcil, just 22. The future is bright for the USA. From Phoenix, Arizona, Sponcil, the defender, makes her way onto the show court, looking for her first win as well.
Makroguzova!
Makroguzova from Krasnodar. Deep South Russia, the big blocker, 22 years old, 6'1", her partner, Svetlana Kholomina. Obninsk, 5'9", plays defense, 29 tournaments. The best finish for this pairing was first in the Napa in 2018, but that was just a one-star event. This is big territory. He took gold that day, though, in an Napa. This is their first Final Four of 2019. That gold medal was their last Final Four. But coming through, had to beat some very good teams. Agatha and Duda from Brazil, the World Tour champions from 2018, 21-18, 21-18. They won that semi-final, played really well. Lily and Elsa, Evergreen from Spain. So they've not had it easy to get here, but they are very strong. And that's Not a nervous start whatsoever from Kholomina. Sometimes the occasion can get to these players, but cool, calm and collective, really. Nice target. Not going after Sarah Sponcil. Claes using the two-ball really easily in the opening game. Sponcil passing absolute dimes, but Claes just faces the line, knuckles angle. Claes back to serve. And the headwind is very evident, so the wind is currently on the backs of the Americans, making that the so-called bad end, where the ball just drifts onto the net slightly quicker. Need to keep those first two contacts maybe lower. It's just gone still here as Sponcil sets very tight, but it's off the block and out of bounds. Sponcil makes her way back to serve. Has been playing since 2018, really. She's a quick learner in this game, Sarah Sponcil, playing with Lauren Fendrick, who's just had a child with Andrew Fuller. We hope to see Lauren Fendrick back on the World Tour at some stage, but great influence on Sponcil early on, and Sponcil is rising. There's one in transition as well. So high, super dynamic, crunching that one. She played indoors at Loyola Marymount University before transferring to UCLA, where she won the NCAA beach volleyball in her first season. More points, great start for Sponcil and Claes, who, having taken that second place to Rebecca and Anna Patricia in The Hague, may just have used that experience to their advantage. There's another one though for Russia. Also, it's slightly breezy out here. If you're training for this game on the shores of California, it's a very Californian feel to it. Big breeze in the afternoon off the Atlantic Ocean. Great passing. That's Claes doing exactly what she's done the whole way through. Relying on Sponcil to pass. It's out of reach for Kholomina. By serving. He just played with Sarah Hughes, who now plays with Summer Ross. So much depth to the American system. Obviously, Alex Kleiman and April Ross winning last week the beach majors in Kstad. Quick plays, looking for Sponcil, but it's very tight, and that gives the blocker the initiative. Monster block. Nadezhda Makroguzova. Game on. It's a fascinating World Tour season, this one. This time Claes goes long. At a time when really it's just so open, especially on the female side. You look back at Warsaw, that was won by the Australian pairing of Taliqua Clancy and Maria Artaccio. They're currently out due to a knee injury to Mfe. We hope she gets better soon, but after that, Duda. Oh, jump setting from Claes! Way to go, Kelly Claes. Just jump setting. She dummies the two ball. She uses the two ball all the time. But this time she dummies it, goes with the set instead. Sponcil scores. Makes another dig off the shoulder almost. Good game this one, great start. When you look back at Kerry Walsh-Jennings, Brooke Sweat winning in Xinjiang, four-star event, Kleiman and Ross winning in Brazil, Rebecca and Patricia winning events as well. It's so open out there. Nobody really dominating the women's game at the moment. Pavin and Melissa winning the World Championships, the Canadian pairing out in Hamburg, a fantastic event just 2 weeks ago. That sealed Olympic qualification for Canada. Top 15 will go through from the world ranking, Olympic ranking. They go with a monster block. Unsure whether there was actually a touch from Claes. Doesn't matter. Change of ends, 2-point lead, off the net, band straight down.
segundos a fazer a diferença na final. 8-6.
Claes won 3 gold medals, one in Varadero 2015, Cuba 2016, North Bay as well. Very successful with Sarah Hughes. This looks like a great partnership already. In a week that's seen Olympic gold medalist and former world champion Laura Ludwig eliminated for 25th with Maggie Kojuk. Also another team struggling for form at the moment, the Czech team of Marketa Slakova and Barbara Hermanova. Sponcil is producing the goods here. It's been a commanding start. That's a super high line, looking to go off the top of the hand. You can't hit steep down that line, you will get blocked. Some big events coming our way on the FIVB World Tour Vienna in 2 weeks' time. Tokyo test event next week as well. That's a great chop back from Kholomina. For Svetlana Kholomina serving, she was named FIVB World Tour top rookie in 2018. Calmness on the ball again from the right side. Really good through the hands of the American. And for Russia, who have never medalled at an Olympic Games, in men's or women's volleyball, or beach volleyball, sorry, of course they have on the indoor version of the game. That's unreal. Makroguzova. Looks as if she just jumps back into the line and gets the clamp for Russia. Kholomina serving again. Quick passing, almost too low for Claes to attack that 2-ball. This one's really turned around quickly. A couple of errors, a couple of good plays from Russia. Now they lead by 2. It's been a great couple of months for Russia in beach volleyball, having won the World Championship for the men. The women's game is growing as well. That's a fantastic block at a strong time. Waiting, watching, pouncing with the outside hand. Makroguzova makes another block hit.
Vamos nessa, eu já estou preparando os nossos brindes aqui pro torcedor, hein? Daqui a pouquinho tem mais camisola oficial. Oferecimento ativamente, Absurdo. O DJ mais bonito de Portugal, Nuno Santos.
Ferocious start from both sides. Some moments of glory, some moments of nerves. American women 87-62 in the history of FIVB World Tour Finals. They've had some great teams years gone by. Yesterday trainer Kerry Walsh-Jennings, 3-time Olympic gold medalists. April Ross, Jennifer Kessie. Teams who have had fantastic careers. Is this the next team that are going to come through and win multiple medals? Claes just looks so easy out there. Again, looking to the line, she's quite square on. Russia buy into the fact that she might just go to the line there. And she just brushes it back angle. Spin serve into the breeze from Claes, but the body language tells you everything. The ball's gone long this time. halfway through this opening set, but there's still a long way to go. Hand setting's tight for Sponcil. She has to go higher, trying to go over the hands. As it's so tight, but it's easy pickings almost. The Makroguzova. Makroguzova has been the difference so far. Such a presence at the net. When you look at the blockers at the moment in this final four, 6'1", Makroguzova. She's slightly taller than that, though. Claes 6'2", Anna Patricia 6'4", 1m93 centimeters. It just shows where this game is going to at times. Width on the set. That's a super high snap of the ball from Kholomina. Wow, from Russia. So composed. Sponcil is tight again. They're trying to be aggressive with the setting, the USA. It works that time. It keeps the blocker up at the net. And there's opportunities, avenues for Sponcil to get to work, put the ball away. Beautiful evening here now in Espinho. Town renowned for its fishing. Claes gets it back to 1. Who knows what's coming next here? Really? Passing from the center, they found some good serving angles, but back to the line. Nadezhda Makroguzova. Russia have been so impressive throughout this opening set. Sided out, they've made blocks when they've needed to, defensive plays as well, and all of a sudden, it's a good serve that, really. Starting in a low position. But Sponcil. Good work from the Americans. They're changing the picture for the blocker, but it's also making the blocker move, putting the blocker under pressure to get their line, because they're having to move so much more, it affects the vision. Sponcil plays smart. Great setting. Oh my word. Kholomina, just on the fade that time, manages to stay slow with the arms and just guide it to the outside. Sponcil the target again, passing really straight. It's too close from Claes. The breeze is up, and if you set tight, you're going to be in trouble. Now it's the USA that are feeling the pressure. Passing and setting in the wind, so crucial. Timeout USA, 3 points, the difference. Russia, they've started well, haven't they? Real opportunity this week to come out and perform. The top 4 from the World Championships in Hamburg not entering this competition. Missing Sarah Pavin, Melissa. They're playing on home sand. Australia out, the bronze medalists due to injury. Kleiman and RUS, who silver medaled in Hamburg, gold in Gstaad last week, have taken a rest as well. Opportunity has come knocking for 800 world ranking points and a real good boost for Olympic qualification. Russia have got the initiative here though. Sponcil passing really straight. It's a better set from Claes, but once again, Makroguzova is such a presence. This time they go over, off the net spiking. Kholomina, once again, shows the line with the upper body. Shows one thing to the USA, and then brushes the wrist back to the cross court. Thumb down, wrist away. Good drills from Russia. Sponcil again, passing into good zones. Crafty work from Sponcil. She was set so tight to the net that she only really had that one angle. Makroguzova had the rest. Certainly lots of action here. Rebecca Ana Patricia from Brazil taking the bronze medal. Earlier on in this final four, but in the race for the gold here, Russia have set points here. They're going to have a few opportunities. Sponcil, there's no two ball, so Sponcil gets the ball back. Hammered. Kholomina, this goes on to Russia. Missed their first opportunity. Difficult to turn in the air, even for somebody like Nadezhda Makroguzova. Second set point. The ball's gone long. The opener here has been taken by Russia. They are in unknown territory in their first ever four-star final on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. Do they look under pressure? No. 21-17 against Kelly Claes and Sarah Sponcil of the USA. Wow, what an opener here. The match statistics, pretty clear. The attacks are the same, more errors from Russia actually, but more blocks. That's a massive stat, and digs as well. The USA are not putting enough ball on the floor. The crowd are in. Espinho now a big town when it comes to tourism. Used to be a small fishing village, but it's growing and growing here on the northwest coast of Portugal, and with it, beach volleyball is growing as well. Not many empty seats here as the Mexican wave rattles around the stand.
Diretamente Brasil para Portugal.
Second set, chance for the USA to try and take this to 3, but there's no block from Claes. She retreats and she's beaten. They just back themselves against the retreating blocker who has more to do to sit still and play defense. The service error as well. So Tokyo next week gives a chance for teams to prepare for the Olympic Games in Tokyo in a year's time. So many teams heading out to Asia before heading back to Vienna the week after. So there's going to be lots of traveling, time differences as well, jet lag for players on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour, but some teams want to go to get the best preparation for the Olympic Games. Some federations have asked their teams to go as well. There's no Beach Volley Vikings in the men's competition this week due to the fact they're going to Tokyo, and it's been such a hectic schedule. Claes, once again, working away from the body nicely. Wider play. Russia love opening up the court. Kholomina with the bump set. Not easy setting in this wind, 6 or 7 meters. Really good work from her. It opens up so many more angles for Makroguzova. That's too tight, surely. And that brings the block of Nadezhda Makroguzova back into the game. Too tight from Claes. Sponcil beaten. Again, the USA, the only way they're trying to find a solution at the moment is by trying to move the big block of Makroguzova again. The wind making the ball go crazy at times, deviating the path all the time. Such a different game in the wind. Going wide again. It's a huge set. What a set from Kholomina again, but to no avail this time as the dig from Sponcil put away as well from the USA, 4-4. But you have to give credit where it's due to Russia. They're playing an audacious style in the breeze. Change of serve. Kholomina now in the game. It's too tight from Russia, but there's Claes has been penalised for touching the net. Now she's being waved away. We're going to have another look at this one. Did she touch the net is what she's been accused of. Was it in the hands? You have to make your own decision on that one, but really, Mantino is waving Claes away. He's pleading her innocence because she obviously didn't feel a net touch and it's gone against her.
Ponto da Rússia, toque na rede.
Deep on Sponcil to the inside. That's a great set from Claes. Especially as the ball's slightly out of system. To still get that ball into a hitting zone. Aggressive work. The game nowadays not all about keeping it close, even in the wind. High play from Russia from the right side, just nurdled back. Makroguzova has sided out well now, but diving into the angle. Claes sweeping up the line, Sponcil, no one getting near that one. Kholomina sides out, but then misses the next serve. Russia needing to find sand. Good overhand defensive work from Claes. She stays supple. But once again, the decision to take on the retreating blocker, a good one. It's been a crazy month on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. Top 15. The Olympic rankings finishing on the 14th of June 2020 go to the Olympic Games. Both teams pushing for those games. Both teams nowhere near confirmed. Incredible shots of another one that goes down on the American side of the court. Sponcil passing into a good zone. Claes tries to work it back to the line. It's a ferocious effort, really. Try and guide that one from the right-hand side, from the right shoulder across to the sideline. So wide, it's continuation play, opportunity knocking again for Russia to open up a bigger lead, and what a performance it's been so far. Kholomina now on the back set. But the passing and setting of the USA just left a little short again here. Claes Sponcil currently 13 on the Olympic rankings. But this Russia who look like they're going to push for gold here. Russia back at 17 on the Olympic rankings. Through goes Sponcil. So on the cusp really are the Russians. This competition here is certainly going to take them above Larsen and Stockman from the USA, but currently there's 3-4 USA teams in that top 17 in the world. Not all of them can go, only the top 2 teams qualify for the Olympic Games. Bump setting again from Kholomina. How good has she been setting today? Everything smooth, and she's covering big distances. The wind is starting to decrease a little bit here in Espinho as well. It's been a windy day, but it could be a perfect day for Russia here. A win here would also take Russia past Stuber, Van Ursel. Also really almost catch up on Claes and Sponcil as well. Gator defense breaking away. Chance from the left side. That's gnarly. Fantastic work from the Americans. There's life left in them yet. It's good feet from Claes to really open up and work away from the body, wrist away, sliding the ball towards the sideline. That's a tight chance, but even getting Claes is out-jousted from Kholomina. Everything going Russia's way here.
Makroguzova.
Straight down the line. Sponcil playing on the left side now, knuckled back from Claes. Change of sides brings a change of fortune. Just trying to change the picture. Provides something a little bit different for Russia, and it works. That's not an easy knuckle either from Claes to play that one across almost from left to right, across the full face of the net. Technical timeout. What an effort this would be for Russia. They've been phenomenal all week long. The crowd loving this as well. It's only the first time that Russia... It's not been an all-Russian final when Russia have made a final on the World Tour. Knuckling away, Claes misses out. And for Russia, they've not been as consistent on the World Tour as they have been on the men's side through the likes of Semenov, Leshikov. They have to settle. They've been knocked out already today, so they won't be in the men's final four. But Krasilnikov, Stoyanovsky, the current world champions from Russia. Krasilnikov, Semenov back before that. Such a strong team in World Tour volleyball. But it looks as if the women are in good hands here. Kholomina, right side. Sponcil scurrying. Claes turning. It's working when that first ball goes into a good zone. Two-point game. Serving to the inside again. It's better from the US. Wow. It's a 4-point swing since the technical. So much better. Out of system again. Kholomina is not siding out. Overhand defense from Sponcil. Chance to draw it back level. No. Bump Cuddy on the reverse. No way. Makroguzova is asking the referee about the overhand defense by the looks of it from Sponcil, but that's a reverse bump cutty of the highest caliber. Everybody loves a bump cutty. No one likes him his serve though. No block, line judge says in, no complaints this time from the Americans. Good work running that ball around offensively. Really is. The Olympic rankings, Carol Jennings, Brooke Sweat are currently the top American team. sorry, second American team, April Ross, Alex Kleiman, second, of course, winning in Gstaad last week. What defense that is from Claes. But almost looks like a forehand, but it's an underarm bump. And again, Russia just keep hammering away. Makroguzova. No matter what the USA do, Russia just keep pounding it back. But they miss a few serves as well. Other American teams pushing. Sarah Hughes, former partner of Kelly Claes with Summer Ross, the third team, and then it's Claes Sponcil, currently America, their fourth team in the Olympic rankings, but this is going to do them no harm at all. They would love the win to take the 800 points, but Russia, they've just turned up. They've turned on the heat here today. Good setting from Claes, but look who's there again, Nadezhda Makroguzova. It's another monster block of epic proportion. The crowd love it. Russia sneaking closer. Claes from downtown. That's a good effort off the net from really the odds are against her to score there. Almost last throw of the dice though for the USA. They need a run here. They need to try and make a block, a defensive play. There's one from Sponcil, but it's disappearing. Almost into the Atlantic. Here comes the boom for Russia. Doesn't matter who the Americans have served here today. Russia have sided out with class. On two, Claes, we all saw that one coming, but there's no defending that. Whip to the sideline. Three points in it, Claes serving. They've never won on the World Tour, this American pair. There's another chance for Russia to bring up match point. Two looks at the court. A little fade away from Nadezhda Makroguzova. She plants the ball into the sand. Match point for the Russians. Serve from Makroguzova. And there's a net touch against Sponcil and Claes. There you have it. Russia have taken gold here in Portugal. This Russian team, Nadezhda Makroguzova, Svetlana Kholomina have been knocking at the door week after week. A fifth in the World Championship in Hamburg. They've taken the win here at the four-star event in Espinho. Well, 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 winners at junior level, at European events. But this is a moment to savour for Russia. A win in Anapa last year in 2018 at a one-star event, but this is their first win at a major competition on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. Fantastic for them, fantastic for Russian volleyball after winning the Men's World Championships in Hamburg 2 weeks ago. They're winning in women's beach volleyball as well, and they've done it the hard way. They've beaten the USA, they've beaten Brazil, and now they're the champions here in Portugal and Espinho. It looked as if the USA had won this one before Sponcil was called for a net touch from the referee. Signed, sealed, delivered. Russia are the champs. here in Espinho. Enjoy your moment, ladies. What a performance. But another great competition for the USA and the pairing, Sarah Sponcil and Claes as well. Second in The Hague, back in January in the Zuider Park, the indoor arena in the Netherlands. And they have to settle for second again. But it's also a sign that they're on the right track for Sarah Sponcil and Claes. The future is very bright for both teams.
Happy for the goal.
Every player in the final under 23.
How was the game?
Like an all,
Let's go down court side to hear from the winners.
Are you happy?
Yeah. Yeah.
So much. Okay, congratulations.
So there you have it, a quick word. But the trophy moments from Espinho is all about Russia. Dr. Pinto Moreira, the president of the City Hall, gives the trophy to the winners from Russia. A moment they will remember forever. Nadezhda Makroguzova, Svetlana Kholomina have taken gold here on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. The Espinho 4-star is a great moment for Russia. Superb. Espinho loving their beach volleyball. It's growing year by year here. As the Russians reflect. A fantastic day. Their 20th competition together. Their second win, but their first at this level. As we have a look at some highlights of a great final. Another one on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. Well, some signatures from the winners as the World Tour looks to leave Portugal and head to Tokyo before heading back to Europe and Vienna. It's Russia that take the gold here, and they will have a spring in their step for the rest of the season. Be interesting to keep an eye on this team to see how they get on after winning here this week. Their best performance before this week, a 5th. Fantastic result for Russia. And some great shots from our broadcast team here. There you have it, the winners, Russia. They take gold here in Espinho, but from us, for the moment, it's goodbye.
etapa de 4 estrelas no Circuito Mundial de Voleibol de Praia da FIVB.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing and award ceremony of the Women's FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour Espinho Open, presented by Active Bank here in Praia da Bahia, city of Espinho.
Well, hello there and welcome back to Espinho for the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour, where it's time for the medal ceremony of the women's event. A day to really remember on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour after a really hectic schedule. The World Championships 2 weeks ago in Hamburg, followed by the Beach Major Series in Gstaad last week. Espinho has delivered another world-class event here in Portugal, where we are just 20 kilometers south of Porto and surrounded by the really choppy and windy Atlantic Ocean. Well, first, we welcome back our volunteers, who without them, this competition would be nothing. It's been Russia's day. They will top the podium. For the USA, a day to remember as well. Their second silver medal together on the FIVB World Tour at 4-star level. And a bronze for Brazil, who won an all-Brazilian affair in the bronze medal match a little bit early on. Rebecca and Anna Patricia, one of the world's most consistent teams, and that's why they're at the top of the Olympic rankings at the moment. Top team in the world. April Ross and Alex Kleiman winning in Gstaad last week did not travel here to Espinho due to some rest time and injuries as well. And the world champions of Sarah Pavin and Melissa Humana Paredes are playing on home sand in Edmonton at the 3-star event. The officials making their way back into the arena. The crowd
and the referees
staying around for the presentation, and the referees make their way into the arena as well. It's been a fantastic week of mixed weather conditions. The Atlantic Ocean, cruel mistress to beach volleyball players at times. There's some fantastic entertainment and matches week long.
To the real stars and winners of the Women's 2019 Espinho Open, who presented some great
moments of beach volleyball in this stadium. E agora chamamos Ana Patrícia Rebecca Silva.
The medalists make their way back into the arena, led by the bronze medalists Rebecca and Anna Patricia.
Relive, Sarah Sponcil.
Claes and Sarah Sponcil take the silver.
Makroguzova
And the gold medalist Nadezhda Makroguzova, Svetlana Kholomina from Russia coming as well. Anna Patricia has been mightily impressive all season alongside Rebecca. Just their 16th competition together. Their 8th podium as a pairing. That's not easy on a world tour that's as open as it's ever.
Terceiro lugar e medalha de
The bronze medal
bronze.
match was
Ana Patrícia
an all-Brazilian
Rebecca
affair.
Silva do Brasil.
They've beaten the World Tour gold medalists from 2018, Agatha and Duda. Hugs all round for Rebecca and Anna Patricia.
Medalhas e troféus. Campeã
After a third last week in Gstaad,
do Hospital Santa
Brazil
Maria do Engenheiro Maria
have a bronze this week in Portugal as well. They took a bronze in Xinjiang as well, so 3 bronze medals this year, alongside a win in The Hague, a win in Xiamen as well, and a win in the Quinchao 3-star last year. The Portuguese National Federation Director presents prizes.
And now presenting the prize money to the Women's Espinho Open, 3rd place.
Entrega Nuno Nunes, diretor da Federação Portuguesa de Voleibol e
$10,000 US and 640 world ranking points that will only help them stay at the top of the Olympic rankings going forward into the end of the summer. Tokyo next week, followed by Vienna on the FIVB World Tour.
Claes e Sponcil.
The promising US team with another promising performance in the FIVB World Tour. 2nd place goes to Sarah Sponcil and Kelly Claes from the USA. Claes just 23 years old, Sponcil 22. They took a 2nd in The Hague, indoors at the Zuda Park earlier on in the year. It's their 10th competition, playing together in their 1st season. Kelly Claes' 5th World Tour Final 4. Sarah Sponcil's 4th already. Yet to top the podium. If there's one thing we have learnt this week, it's that their time is coming. It's coming very, very soon on this World Tour. They take 720 world ranking points, which in a competitive US market for beach volleyball and Olympic places is really, really key. Dr. Vicente Pinto presents the medals. 16,000 runners-up. Elsa Borda de Agua, Tivio Bank presents the Czechs.
Em primeiro lugar, Nazda, Makroguzova e Svetlana.
Amazing moment for Russia here in Espinho as they take the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour 4-star event. A proud day. Nadezhda Makroguzova, Svetlana, Kholomina take the gold, having won a 1-star event in Napa last year. This was their 1st final and the 1st time they've been past a 5th place this year on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. A 5th place in Hamburg 2 weeks ago was a phenomenal result, but this is a humongous result for Russian volleyball, having been crowned the world champions in the men's event in Hamburg. They are now at the top of the podium on the women's side of the sport at a 4-star event. Medals presented by Dr. Vicente Araggio from the FIVB Beach Volleyball Commission President and Dr. Pinto Moreira from Espinho City Hall. The gold medalists have been crowned here in Espinho. They were fantastic throughout. $800 world ranking points and $20,000 US. Invaluable for their Olympic hopes and dreams in just over a year's time. Keep an eye on this pairing. Twice champions of Europe at under 22 level, and also runners-up at World Junior level as well.
Podia o favor de se levantarem para ouvir o hino nacional da Rússia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of Russia.
Well, this Russian team have proven themselves time after time at junior level, but now they're flourishing on the senior tour. A gold medal to remember, moments to really cherish. Nadezhda, Makroguzova, Svetlana, Kholomina. They pose with the podium for photos that will last a lifetime. Big moments for the USA and Brazil in their pursuit of world ranking points.
And this is the end of the women's
And
2019 Espinho Open, presented by
points as
Active
well,
Bank,
positioning key.
organized in Praia da Bahia, city
Great
of
week
Espinho
in the office for
Portugal.
all
Thank
three
you very much
teams.
for your
A
presence.
draw that was
And
very,
applause
very
to you
tough,
all
although
that
missing
did so special
some
and
of the
successful.
recent podium
A special word
sides.
of appreciation to this National Volleyball Federation, Espinho City Hall,
Final
and all the
moments,
sponsors and
final
entities
pictures.
involved, as well as the media. See you
Teams
next
all
time.
jumping and celebrating. A fantastic week of beach volleyball here in Espinho. Well, thank you very much for being part of the game. FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour has the men's medal matches tomorrow before the tour moves on to Tokyo and then Vienna. We are going to leave you with some fantastic shots of the podium. From myself, Louis Letts, and the broadcast team, it's thank you very much. We'll see you again very, very soon.